to all the party people in the place to be. We are back with Parcel Simulator. We hope you are having a fine day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are, wherever you may be. We hope that you are happy. All right, so in today's video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna redo these zones, man. We're gonna redo these guys. We'll start with this one since we already have all the conveyor belts, but we're gonna make it match the first two rows. So we're gonna turn all these up and get it going. So we are just gonna start here and move this over. Oops. I am struggling with the controls on this fine morning. Almost like I never played the game. The muscle memory hasn't kicked in. We're gonna move all these over. So all this is gonna consist of is moving over the positive routine from the beginning and merging it in down here. So I feel like that guy can go there. We need a corner and a merger. And then what we'll do is we'll put this guy there for now. We'll put the green stamper there. And then we will take that merger. That works. Put him there. And we need this guy. We still need a merger. We still need a merger there. Okay. All right. So we still need a merger. And we need a corner. What do we have over here? I don't think we have what we need. We've got a corner. And we do have a merger. Okay. We got a corner and a merger. So we can get this one done. And then we'll just need to order some parts to start getting the other things done. Make that guy level 3. We'll grab this merger. Right there. Do our little hoppy hoppies. And we drop him. And make him level. He's already level 3. Okay, perfect. Alright, so then that green row is done. So that we don't need. That we don't need. That technically can be a corner. And then down here, we don't need that. Okay, we'll grab this guy. We'll grab that guy because we'll use him on the other side. Try to use as many tracks as we can without having to buy everything. So we can use him on this other side. Let's go down here. There's a joiner we can use. The bridge we won't need. Alright, so let's grab the error routine here. And so this guy, just, whoops. Put that corner right here. Let's get this error routine done. Grab that corner. Put him there. And we had some. This corner we don't need anymore. We're not going to have to buy any corners. We're gonna have plenty of corners. It looks like. And that bridge we don't need. And then this guy is gonna get turned like that. And we had extra. Is that a straight one? That was a straight. Okay. Bring him over. Oops, jump too far. He goes right here. He's level 3. And this joiner goes right there. And then we just need one more straight. And I think we had that over here. Yep. This is a straight. And he goes right there. And those are both level 3. Okay, perfect. All right. So this first row, this is now done. The errors are now merged with the error. The greens are now merged with the green. And now we can go over and do this one. So this guy we don't need because we moved that green stamper. We moved that green stamper right there. So he's going to stamp for both sections. So we don't need him anymore. We need the joiner. And the joiner will now go there. And let's grab... Do we have anything else on the ground over here? We do. A straight guy. Okay. We'll drop him there. Put him there. Grab this guy. Put him there. Alright, so that piece is in place. And then over here, are there any more boxes on the ground? No. There is a box there, but that's a bridge, and that's a bridge. So we're probably going to have to order some straights. Let's go ahead and knock that bridge down, knock this bridge down, knock that bridge down, knock that bridge down. Man, this is going to feel so good to get rid of all these bridges. All right, so we've got joiners here. We've got straights, and we got that whole error routine of straights over there. So I think we might not have to order anything. We might be okay. If anything, we might have extras. Let's throw these extra corners down here. All right, so row 1 is done. So now we're working on row 2 here. So we need this joiner. He's gonna have to go here. I keep hitting that right mouse button. All right, we got that there. We got this guy here. That guy can get thrown down. Actually, no, let me get this guy back because he goes here. All right. So those two are good to go. So we need 2 straights. Over there, we need a... Let's take this green stamper. And we're going to put him here. All right, and then that's going to green stamp all of those guys. So this guy we don't need anymore. Leave him there. All right. And then this guy is going to become a joiner, so we don't need him. So we can put that there. Okay. So let's come down here and grab a join. Got a bunch of them. Grab the first one. All right, that guy will go there, and then we can grab one of these corners. Come on, corner, pick them up. There we go. That guy can go there. All right. And so now it's just, I'm just trying to get it to where all we need is straights. All right, so that guy is fine. This guy goes here. That guy gets flipped around. He goes there. This guy can go in a box. Stick him there. And we got this joiner here. All right, and then this guy, flip him. He'll go there. And we'll grab this guy. He'll go there. All right, so that error routine is now correct. And I feel like we don't need this corner, so we'll just chuck him there. That was a terrible throw. All right, jump up, man, jump up. Okay. So this thing, let's change this up and make it look like the rest. We got that whole one thing does not look like the other going on. And let's make them all look the same. All right, that throw was even worse, but it looked better. All right, grab him. We're just gonna stick you up here, man. All right, we grab that, we turn that, we got that. That goes down, we don't need. This side is all good to go. This thing needs a straight, and then he is done. So let's go find a straight. We got one right here. There we go. So that guy's straight. So he's got the air routine is done. Now the green routine is done. This guy's air routine is done. So we need to do this green and 2 straights and then this green. Okay. So let's grab, we don't need you. We'll grab this guy. Put him there. We'll grab this guy. He can go there. So that air routine is done. So now we'll work on this straight routine, and we'll just keep pulling from over here because we don't need these anymore. And all of our painting is wrong, so we're going to have to repaint all this and make it all make sense. There we go. I'm grabbing these one by one. I mean, I could box them up, throw them on a pallet, and bring them closer. But then I got to unbox them. And I don't know if that's actually faster than doing it the way that I'm doing it. I feel like between all them steps, this is probably as equally as fast. All right, drop that down. Come on. Drop that down. All right, we may end up having to order some straights. And that's just because we were sharing them before, and now everybody has their own. There we go. It's gonna be nice to have a little bit extra room on the shop floor here, on the warehouse floor. All right, 2 more. And 1 more. And we got it. All right, so now that one is done and done. Okay. And this guy merges in, and they get their green stamps way up here. I feel like we could shorten it. I mean, that bridge is the only reason why it's thrown way out there. And we could turn it and turn it back in, but we'll worry about that later. We will worry about the functionality later. Get this corner out of here. I missed the jump. All right, that was a decent throw. All right, so a little bit of redemption. All right, let's pick this guy up, and he goes there, and pick this guy up. Goes there. All right, we're gonna get rid of this nasty little corner thing here, so that's good. That was kind of irking me a little bit that it wasn't clean. So, drop him in a box. Throw him down. And that guy can go, and that guy just needs to be a straight. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So we need to order some straights. Let's see. That guys get the reds. These guys all get their own red sticker, and then they move on. So we'll leave it that way for these guys. That bridge messes up that guy being a red sticker, so we just do all the red stickers right here. Okay. So we'll leave that the way that it is for now. The green sticker is there, and the green sticker is there for these other runs. Okay. Works. Okay. I really don't like that the green is right before this, but I guess there's no reason it can't sticker it, and I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Can't do it. Put that there. Put that there. Let's do the same thing here. Let's grab this guy. We will put him here. That guy can go there. Let's get this green sticker thing. Grab this. That green sticker thing can go there. Did I make that go in the right direction? Can't tell. Just re-up. All right, good. And then we just need to put a green sticker here because of that bridge. And then that can go there. And then we should have a green sticker guy here. Yep. Put him there for this line. Okay. So he's level 3. Come on, jump. All right, he's level 3. Okay, he's level 3. Okay. All right, so each one of those lines will get their own green sticker, and now we're not doing the sticker right on top of that sorter, which is... I was just a little worried about how fast that would work, especially given how things kind of glitch out sometimes. Let's do that a little further away. All right. So all 3 of these guys are set up and working. And then this guy is good. And then this guy, we just need some straights. All right. So how many straights do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straights. And then we need 1 straight over here, which is 6. Okay. Not bad. Let's grab these things. Let's just clean up a little bit. Grab all these bridges and corners. All right, grab that. Grab that. Grab that. All right, I'm gonna stand up here so I can see. All right, we got these little corners down here, bridges down here. All right, we got all this extra room right here, so that's excellent. We might be able to figure out something to do with that. And we got a couple other pieces right here. Okay. And then did we get everything that was right here? We did. Okay. All right. So this is all of our extra parts. So we can drop these here for now. Maybe we'll sell all that later. Let's buy 6 straights. Shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check out. Yeah, this is the bridges we can definitely sell. We don't want these bridges. No more bridges. You like Edna Mole and Incredibles. No gaps. No bridges. That's all corners and joiners. There's a bridge hiding. Trying not to join his friends. Alright, so that's a corner, corner, corner. There's a bridge. Corner, corner. There's a green thingy. Alright. No more bridges. Alright, we'll leave the corners and joiners just until we're 100% sure we don't need them, and then we'll sell those. And for now, we'll grab these and finish the build. And we'll drop this guy down here. We'll grab one of these guys and retreat back to here. Open. All right, put them down, make them level 3. All right, there we go. And then now the rest of these can go here. Level 3. Make them level 3. Drop them down. Make them level 3. Make them level 3. And last one. Vehicle level 3. Okay. Let's just double check. All right. This guy goes down and merges in. These two guys go down and merge in. And then these two guys go down and merge in. And then that's correct. Those guys go down and merge in. And then these guys are already done. Okay, cool. All right, so the transformation is finished. Throw our pallet down. So all we've done is we got rid of all these bridges in the front. And now everything comes to the back and then comes in to get processed and then goes out to get sorted. We've got three errors going that way. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 positives going that way. So those 3 lines are together. And then these 2 lines, the errors go that way. And the greens go this way. So 3 and 2 is how we have it divided up. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. No, I'm not. I'm right. Okay. Yeah, because all 3 errors on this one go that way. All 3 positives go into this sort here. So now to help with volume, I wanted to do... All right, before we change anything else, there are a few things that I do want to look at changing. But before we do anything else, I want to... Let's run a day, and let's just see if this created any brand new hotspots. So today is Thursday, and that means truck and train only. Let's just make sure these guys are paused. So airplane is paused. And we got over here, boat is paused. Okay, we're good to go. Let's run a day. And let's see how this works. Let's see if we created any new issues. One of the things that I'm thinking about is I can put a diverter. I could put a diverter here to take truck and train and send them that way. So that way they don't have to go down here and get resorted again. We can just go ahead and take truck and train out of the picture right there. I could do the same thing here and just send them over and see if that makes that better or worse. That's my first idea. But let's see. Get up on this perch. There we go. And let's just keep an eye on this guy here, that sorter, and see if that gets really backed up, and like how that works. But that's one hot spot that I want to keep an eye on. And then the rest of this, you know, the error routine with that one bridge, like we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know that there's a whole lot we can do about that. But you know, we'll see. Especially like we got 1 bridge and 2 bridge kind of right next to each other. So I'm not sure how backed up that's going to get. But in terms of getting off the truck, so now that all those bridges are gone, like, that should eliminate any potential issues, because, you know, there was a chance to back up that first machine that scans if stuff got backed up by the bridges. But now that all the bridges are gone, should be no risk of getting that first scanner stuck or backed up. Overall, everything looks good. Yeah, this spot right here looks fine. Yeah. looking good so far. Here's our first little bottleneck right here. This guy's backed up, that guy's backed up, so there's potential that scanner might not be able to kick out. But not every package needs to get scanned for content, so that should be fine. Over here looks really fine, like, you know, that not really backing up at all. That error routine is just steady flowing with packages going out. Yeah, we got this one little spot right here. It's the double bridge. But it's not too bad. I mean, that's the stickiest part right there. And I don't know if we can... I mean, the only way to really do something about it is that part would need to be a bridge. So that could be straight. But this gets a steady flow of packages also. And I think bridges in general just create problems with that pause. So I think for right now, we'll keep this bridge. Maybe the devs will make a change that, like, once the package leaves the top of the bridge, the next package can go. And then that way it's not waiting for it to complete the entire bridge run. I think if we just had that little bit of a tweak, we would be fine. But yeah, this seems to be moving along just great. So I think of all the builds that we've tried, I think I like this the best, where the red just joins and the green comes down and joins, and the scanning in the middle. I like this setup the best of all the ones we've come up with so far. So everything enters in at the same place, everything exits essentially the same place. I think now the only thing that we really need to tweak is the sorting, like how the sorting works. And what we can do with the sorting in it. Yeah, see, this is like backing up now. All right, so that double bridge is going to be an issue. And we've already got 3 error routines going that way. They have 1 bridge, and they don't have the backup that these 2 error routines have. And again, that is totally because of the double bridge. So we're probably going to have to adjust that in some kind of a way. All right, this side over here, the 3 rows, I mean, they look good. The 3 rows look good. So I don't feel like need to really tweak that all that bad. So I think the question is this double arrow. So I guess we could take the positive one. We could turn it down here, turn it again as a U-turn, and then come back into the sorter. We could try to do that. We could try to do that. The other thing we could try to do is, yeah, move the sorter here. We could send truck down this way and like join and straight out. Like we could do that run with just truck. And then we could have everything else go that way. And then train, plane, and boat. We could play around with that. But I think we could take this, turn this down here, loop it around, come back, have the first sorter here, send truck out, everything else that way, and then have the bridge, and that would buy us like 1 extra spot. Or we could make this guy bridge over, but then when he lands, he's not gonna have room to sort. So we would almost have to. So we got what? We got 3. Yeah, we got 3 entries. So we'd have to like shorten this out to like 2, maybe even 1, to back all of that up. And if we backed all this up a couple spots, then maybe we could do more with the sorting routine. But I mean, it's still flowing. The errors aren't terribly bad. I mean, we're going to be slave to RNG as to how many errored packages we get, as is going to determine how bad this backup is. So every day could be different. But overall, not bad. Yeah, I feel like this is working. I mean, like I said, other than this one little double bridge right here that maybe we can try to do something with. And then yeah, we could tweak the sorting a little bit maybe and see how that works. Like I said, we can try to bring these we can try to move all this stuff back a couple of spaces. So maybe we bring them everything back 2 or 3. If we do 3, that one will be there. This one will be here. Yeah, that there, this there. This one will be here, here, and here. Maybe we do that. Maybe we bring everything back 3 spaces. And then that'll give us just a little bit more room down on this end to try to be a little bit more creative with how we're doing the sorting. And then like this guy, let's put him here. Let's do that. All right. And then that way, that guy gets a green sticker, that guy gets a green sticker, and we got room to play with over here. Yeah, I think that's going to be what we need to do. I think we're going to need to remove these 3 and back everything up. So if we do this, this, oh, whoops. Yeah, let's leave you in the box. Put you here. One last thing to repaint. There we go. And then this. So I think if we do that, we bring all these, we shift all these guys down 3 spaces. That's gonna open up. That means this row is gonna be 1, 2, 3. So now that row is gonna be here, going across. That also means that this error routine is 1, 2, 3. So the error routine is gonna be there, which that's gonna change up how we do this turn. So yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But that's going to give us more room down here to play around with the sorting and see if we can make the sorting a little more efficient. So yeah, so far on the day, 432 packages processed, no errors, everything went great. We will end the video here. I will, off camera, I'll just take all of these things as they are and I'll just move everything back 3 spaces. So I won't bother recording that. I mean, that's just taking the existing setup and moving it, and I feel like that's gonna be a little boring to sit and watch. But yeah, so we'll do that, and then we'll come back in the next video. All these things will be shifted down. We can talk about how we want to change sorting, and we can see if this has any impact on, you know, can we do more than 708 packages on a Wednesday? So we will give that a shot. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Sticking with the series. Give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying what's going on. Drop me comments below if there's anything you want to change with the build, or if you see opportunities where I could make things a little bit better. And with that, we will wish you guys a great day, evening, night, wherever you are. And we hope everybody's doing well. Peace out.